What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Dahnans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Dahnan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Dahnan, while the Renans are the one.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their...
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes...
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Dahnans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Dahnans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for?
Nah, just regret.
It'll take more than that to break my shield with you.
Dependable to
Right here, I got you.
One more!
Tiger Blade!
Reload!
And I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Take this! Demon Cannon! Got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
You're finished! All yours!
This one's mine.
Take it! Take
This
this!
one's mine.
Double Demon Fang! Take it! Take this! Eternal
Glacial
Devastation!
Spear. Here's evil.
Thank you! Double Demon Fang!
Going in.
Here I come!
Here I go. Going in.
Double Demon Fang!
Do it.
You're mine!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
Hurricane Thrust! Blue escape!
Resonate with the earth!
Crush!
Stalagmite!
Take this!
Burning Strike. Glacial
Double
Spear.
Demon
Here's
Fang!
evil.
Eternal Devastation!
Resonate with the earth!
Take this!
Impressive, Dohalim. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say.
People say that?
Elusive deity! Begin!
Lancer!
Wind!
Piercing roar!
Resonate with the earth!
Tiger Blade!
All yours, Kisara!
Don't get complacent.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my art! When he slows down, that's our chance!
Leave the agile ones to me.
Turtle Devastation!
Take this!
Turtle Demon
Elusive
Fang!
deity!
Severing Wind!
No further!
I'm not done! Double Demon Fang!
Annihilation!
Resonate with the earth!
Severing Wind!
In a bind,
Stew back!
stand back.
Take it!
I'll trip it up.
It's over! Double Demon Fang!
In a bind,
You're mine!
take this!
Take this!
I'll face you! In a bind,
Look sharp!
You're mine!
Take this!
You're finished!
Tiger Blade!
Demon Fang!
take this!
Elusive deity! Take this! Tiger Blade!
Double Demon Fang! Eternal
Piercing
Devastation!
roar! I'm out!
Severing Wind! Hurricane Thrust!
I'm gone!
No escape!
Tiger Blade! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes, a merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Double Demon Fang!
In a bind,
That's it! Tiger Blade! Do it!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all.
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather
What, you mean that pile of...
no mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen...
Are you curious about
They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the site must...
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renin who has time to indulge in stuff like that.
Are you interested in this?
Charmed may be a better turn of... I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking. The history... You see, we Renins have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant...
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing.
Why not? We're talking.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it?
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant...
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's down in history, just make sure you're...
But of course.
I sense a strange power. recover from this.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
It'll take more than that to break my shield!
Dependable to the last. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
It's a duel of the arts!
I'm feeling so great.
Flying point! Why can't they just sit still?
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Resonate with the earth!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Blade yeah! And the bubbling to me!
I'll bring you back from death to this! On guard! One more! Don't mind if I do!
I only want you.
Searing flame! Reload!
Can't get out of this!
Here I come! It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Make it rain!
Blow them away!
Take it! Hit the head! Take it! Tiger Blade!
You're finished!
Tornado
Drive!
One more!
I take it far through armor!
Tiger Blade!
No escape!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
Who said anything about letting off?
Elusive deity!
Going in!
Blow away! Crush!
Here goes!
Tornado drive! No escape! You're finished! Prepare to be healed! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Eternal Dance! Elusive deity! Here I come! Begin!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare to Malisa!
Resonate with the earth!
Going in!
Double Demon Fang!
Make it rain!
Reload! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I can feel my precision improving. I have a bad feeling about this.
Severing Wind!
Radiant Here's a hero!
If you want me, come get me!
This one's mine!
Everyone beat. My best.
You're on! Here I come!
The airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Rain Flash! You're mine!
Going in!
Strike! Elusive deity! You're mine! Tear!
Radiant
Hurricane Blast! Elusive deity!
Going in!
Radiant!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
On guard!
Glacial
Elusive
Here's
deity!
evil!
Be still!
Freeze
You're
Laser!
finished! Stardust!
This one's
Here I
mine!
come! It's over!
Radiant here!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Make it rain!
Very well! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Resonate with the earth.
Glacial Spear.
Demon Fang!
Freeze Lancer!
Take this!
On guard!
It's over!
Does it hurt? Not so fast.
Double
Make it
Demon
rain!
Double Leap! In an instant! Impact Block!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable?
I'll clear the way through.
I got your back!
Flame of Fury! Not
Severing Wind!
Here goes!
Take this! You're finished! Dazzle! Take this! Hurricane Thrust! An Astro Art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Take this! It's this! Escape! Double Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction
My turn!
This one's mine!
Strike! We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
That's it!
Take this!
Tiger Blade!
It's over! Double Demon Fang!
Tornado Drive!
Free blade!
Double Demon Fang!
I'm ready!
Doubling! In an instant! Impact Cross! I've still got a ways to go.
This one will be difficult to predict.
No escape!
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Can you take
You're
it?
mine! Eternal
Resonate with the earth!
Double Demon Fang!
I'm ready! All yours, Kisara!
We did it!
Magnificently done.
There are going to rush it. This one's mine. Heal.
Double Demon Fang! Strike! Crush!
This one's mine.
Here I come! You're finished!
The enemy wields arts
Eternal
too.
Devastation!
We'll soon see about that.
Double Demon Fang!
Do it,
Kisara! All yours, Kisara! Resonate with the earth!
Pierce evil.
One more.
Double Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade.
Eternal Devastation! Crush!
Resonate with the earth!
Going in. That's it.
Take this!
Tiger Blade.
Double Demon Fang!
This one's
You're
mine.
finished.
Take this. Make it ready.
Blow them away!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Right, here goes! Take this!
You wanna play? Come out. Going in.
Don't mind if I do.
Not a chance!
This one's
done.
mine. That's it. Can you take it? Tiger Blade.
I'm out of ammo.
Piercing roar.
Prepare to be seized. Actually, perhaps the sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
No escape! Eternal Devastation! Time to let it rip!
Tiger Blade. Down. You're on.
Resonate with the
Dragon Swarm!
Another incantation ruined.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
This one's all mine!
One more.
Do it!
Reload! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. Here's a healing
No
arm.
chance! Now! Double Demon Fang!
I'll help you.
One more.
Look
sharp. Take this.
Raining Slash!
Tiger Blade.
Take this!
I'm not
Not
done!
so fast!
Do it.
Frozen.
Hammer.
How much longer will our healing arts last?
That equipment should come in handy.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here?
Maybe they just had that... much time and energy on their hands. Look! It's all the owls we found.
It looks like they're grouping up by color.
Actually, the color of Danon owls' feathers is based on their maturity and their astro... So maybe they stick to certain groups, even if they all belong to the same...
Then I guess that means we can tell just how many owls...
They seem to be saying...
Maybe they're thanking us. Then again, maybe they're telling us...
I think the Queen is protesting that they shouldn't put undue pressure on us.
Maybe he's arguing back that we're...
Right. Which is why the Queen is worried about sowing any ill will with us.
We'll do our best, so...
Can you understand them?
Of course, for some reason, when I hear them talk...
Oh, well...
Well, don't worry about it. I think that...
Seems like it.
Hootle seems...
Huh? Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. If you need help with anything, just let me know.
I'll see you again tomorrow. All right, guys. Ready to go?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Leave the enemy's arts to me.
No complaints here!
Take this! Covering wing! Hurricane thrust!
So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform as well when I'm a kid.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that. This one's got your name on it!
To action!
Well, looky here.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep. This one will be difficult to predict.
It got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours! Mirage! I'm not done!
This one's mine.
You're mine! Double Demon Fang! Eternal Devastation! Double Demon Fang! I'm ready! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
I'll take you all off! Mirage! Elusive Deity! Take this! Can you take it?
Tiger Blade!
Bring Slash!
Make it
My turn! Take this!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
Right, here goes!
Stay calm.
Okay!
I shall provide assistance.
Resonate with the earth! Here I come!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job. Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Don't get complacent.
Eat if you know what's good for you. I shall ensure you survive this.
You're finished!
Tiger Blade!
The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that.
Tiger Blade! Stardust!
Benediction light.
On guard! Here! This one's mine! Tiger Blade!
Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Here's a healing arc. First aid!
Tiger Blade!
Not in your dreams. Radiant Launch here!
Yours are not the skills of just any warrior.
Save your compliments. We have to move.
Written end,
Shield! Go for it! Prepare to crumble. Think we overdid it?
Not my emotion! Take this! Escape!
I'm out of ammo.
Here I come! Double Demon
Make it
Fang!
way! Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! Burn in hell!
Here goes!
Here I come! Crush!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Lightning! Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine!
Take this!
Look sharp! Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Freeze Lancer!
Their arts are
Is
interrupted.
that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
Now try to be more careful.
Here! Tiger Blade! First aid!
Here I come! You're finished!
One time to stop!
Here I come! It's over!
No further!
Going in! Annihilation!
Severing Wing! Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine. You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training though.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and...
I need to be stronger.
Coming through!
Let me help!
Take this! Double Demon Fang! Not today!
Elusive deity!
Crush! Pile Driver! Severing Wing! Take it! It's over!
By the power of water! Hear me! Flame of fire!
You're mine! Your Tiger Blade! Crush!
Nothing gets by me!
This is looking good! Is this it?
I couldn't make it in time.
This one's mine! Tiger Blade! By the power of water! You've got some death to bid!
Alright, let me at him. I don't have much left.
Another incantation ruined.
Tiger Blade!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa! I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
Make it
All yours, Kisara!
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll pick it up.
Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross!
Resonate with the earth.
Watch and sweep! Ready!
Struck! You're finished!
Resonate with the earth.
Here I come! You're finished!
Can't get out of this.
Freeze Lancer!
Take this!
Make it ready!
Astral Energy! Full throttle!
I can feel my power growing!
This'll make us even more formidable.
This realm doesn't seem like such a bad place to camp in.
Yeah, there's lots of plants and wildlife here.
I know, and it all looks friggin' delicious, too!
Who said anything about eating them?
Good night, everyone. Well, off we go.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Guess I misread the landing.
Out of our way! Where are you going? Time to start!
Severing Wing! Hurricane Thrust! You're mine! Got flyers!
I've got this! Let us mark this man!
All yours! Thrust! Eternal Devastation!
Tiger Blade!
I shall ensure you survive this.
I'm out of ammo!
Eternal Devastation! Try harder!
Can you take
Here I
it?
come! It's over!
Not so fast.
Run! Here I come! You're finished!
Elusive deity.
Eternal Devastation!
Take this.
Mega Ray!
Elusive
You're
deity.
mine!
That's it!
Hitting pile
Where
driver.
are you going?
We turn the tables
Do
on
it!
it!
There are still... This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that thing.
Elusive deity.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
This one's mine.
It's over!
Tiger
I'm
Blade!
ready!
Lock! Get toasty!
Bird strike.
Good to know my training's paying off.
And what, pray tell, does this training of yours entail?
Why? Interested in joining me?
I won't forgive you!
You're mine!
This one's mine! Annihilation!
Elusive deity. Hitting pile driver.
No escape!
Here I go! I'm
Here I
not getting
come!
started!
I'll thank you.
Eternal Devastation!
Tiger Blade!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you truly!
I'm ready.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Let's dispose of the trash.
No escape!
Like moths to the flame.
What am I do? Laser spear!
Elusive deity.
Tiger Blade!
Eternal Devastation! Crush! Double Demon Fang!
Flying freaks. Why can't they just sit still?
Siak, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! We'll soon see about that!
Tornado drive.
I never miss! Here, let me help! This one's mine!
One more.
Tiger Blade!
Here I
Annihilation!
come!
My head's spinning! Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me. Golly! This one's got your name on it!
Ask to ask. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
My turn!
There was
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and...
so I still had room to grow.
Phew, what a rush. Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or... For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't...
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any...
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking.
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you?
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more.
Oops, sorry about that.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your truck?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term. But you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does. Which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... No, not Gisara. I meant you.
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill,
Typical Renan.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my...
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort.
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not.
Something wrong? You?
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of...
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your part to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just
Perhaps. But Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a den...
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman require...
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other...
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like.
I will concede that you do indeed... It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was...
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all
If you say so. Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good...
You're not gonna let this go.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Let the Mahag handle this.
Flaming meteor! In a bind?
Freeze Lancer!
Enjoy.
Here I come! You may be strong, but I'll never... Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
You're mine!
On guard!
Huh?
By the power of water! Look sharp! Here's the healing art!
One for that.
Double Demon Fang! Can't move!
You got the
I'll bring you back from
Look sharp! Look
Benediction
sharp!
light.
Take this! Heal! Thanks, Xion.
Not done yet!
Blade!
Die.
Here, let me help. Going in. First aid! One more!
Here.
Reload!
Flaming meteor!
Take this.
Blade. Here,
I can carve through armor!
I'll bring you back from... I'll bring you back from death to this! Resuscitation!
On guard! Their arts were interrupted. My guard
Here's
down.
evil!
I couldn't make it. In time.
Freeze Lancer! I'll bring you back from death to this!
In a bind?
Resuscitation!
Here I come!
Resonate with the
Where are
earth!
you going?
It's over!
Flaming meteor!
Turn you into
You're
dust!
mine!
Searing Flame!
Here
Going in!
I
And
come!
I'm
Used too much. Take this. Our arts being interrupted. Resonate with the earth!
Go!
Stalagmite!
Flame of Fury! Burning Strike! Glacier! Spear! Here's evil!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Take this!
Now you see what I can do! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Severing wind! Here I come!
I was
Demon
overconfident.
Fang! You pay for that! You're finished!
Die.
Double Demon Fang!
Enjoy.
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! In your hands now.
Finished.
why are we fighting? Who even are you? Here I come! No escape!
In a bind?
This one's mine!
I can carve through armor!
My turn!
Back into the fray! Annihilation! Mega ray!
Who the hell
Being
are you?
interrupted.
Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
It's over! We're here! Here I come!
Lightning!
It's over!
Here's a
Take
healer!
that!
First aid!
You're mine!
Mega ray!
I couldn't make it in time.
On guard!
Resuscitation!
Here's a healing arc!
Look here! Not done yet!
Let me help!
Take this!
Down! Your organ's weak!
Now! It's the same!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Going in!
Enjoy!
From beyond! Imbue this vanquish
Here!
soul! Right! Prepare to be sealed! Take this light! Eat this! Here I come! Now you see what I can do!
No escape!
Can't get out of this!
You're finished!
Dragon down! That freaking does it! Heal!
Who cares?
That freaking does it! Oh, you are gonna another incantation ruined! I've let you all down. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation! Die. Forgive me.
Finished?
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Going in! Freeze blade!
Electric deity!
Tiger blade!
Take this!
I'll save you!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
This one's mine! Going in!
I'll smash you!
One more! Back into the
You're
fray!
mine!
Annihilation! Here!
My turn! Take no!
Resonate with the
Can't
earth!
end here!
You have to hold on!
Tiger blade!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished
Here.
soul with love. Resuscitation!
Mega ray! Annihilation!
Not done yet!
This one's mine! Burning!
You're mine!
Going in!
You're finished! Take
This
this!
one's mine!
You're finished!
Tiger blade!
Enjoy.
Reload!
Crush! Crush!
Here.
Not like this!
Here I go! You're mine!
You're mine!
Watch and
Double
see!
Demon Fang!
Annihilation!
Over.
Radiant blood!
Can't be happening! No! Don't leave me all alone here!
Going in!
Ready and rare! Beyond, imbue
On
this
guard.
vanquished soul with love.
This
Resuscitation!
one's mine! Going in!
It's in your hands now.
Going in!
Take this! Win!
Guardian Field! I'm ready to go! Ready to go!
Eternal Devastation!
Enjoy.
You're...
Finished?
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Take this! You picked the wrong fight!
Only getting started!
Use its weak point to take it down.
All together, everyone!
Hurricane
Time to
Thrust!
shine!
You're on! Hero, who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
It's over!
In a bind?
You may be strong,
Denied!
but I'll never back
Where
down!
are you going?
Resonate with the earth.
You're mine!
That's it!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Can't end here!
I couldn't make it in time.
Enjoy.
I'll bring you back from down there!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Light up the dark!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Radiant pierce!
I'm not feeling so great.
Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation.
Here.
Searing
I have to train harder.
Take this.
I'll bring you this one time. This one is mine. From death.
From beyond,
Here,
imbue
let me
this
help.
vanquished
My
soul
God.
with love. Resuscitation!
Searing
I
flame.
let my guard down.
Stay away from my friends!
Fury.
Double demon fang!
Imbue this vanquished soul.
Lancer.
Entertain. I use too much.
I'm ready.
Forgive me.
First aid. This one's mine. Tiger blade.
Take this.
Here, let me help.
Enjoy.
First aid. Here I go. You're mine.
Entertain me.
Searing flame. Reload. I'm out of ammo. Back into the fray.
Die.
Radiant
Enjoy.
here. I was overconfident.
Finished?
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? No escape!
Going in. One more.
Eternal devastation! Eat dirt!
I'm not. One more. Here's Tiger blade. This one's
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
No further.
Glacial spear. Far enough. I never miss.
Heal.
Guardian
Take
field.
this.
Armor won't save you.
Ready to go.
Show me your strength.
You're mine!
Imbue this
You're
vanquished
finished!
soul with love.
Crush!
Here, let me help.
Double demon fang!
First aid.
Severing
Take
wing!
this.
Another incantation
You're
ruined.
mine!
Going in.
Double demon fang! Take this!
Reload.
Dragon swarm!
I'm ready to go.
It's in your hands now. Not now.
I'll bring
Not
you back
ever.
from death's abyss. Resuscitate. Going in.
Take this.
This one's mine.
Here I come! It's over! Double kill! Take this!
Pieces. Attack time.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it.
But his sword went nearly...
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not.
Look, I appreciate you looking...
There was also that strange light that appeared. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it.
A light? I don't know.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember?
I suppose you're right. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too...
I'm fine, really.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back.
I'm not here just to stand around and have...
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weakness.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain.
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time. Please, stop trying to bait.
It's not that. I just...
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Saar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Dahnans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that you...
That's a good question. Even if the Danons rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here...
This debris...
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings, it said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here... Dohalim, you forgot to take...
What do you mean, take care of?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me...
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need. So I'm not...
Even by those standards, you've got to admit, this is still a...
Shionne's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing...
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well,
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better.
She sounds like his mom.
Oh, and another thing.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think...
What do you intend to do with...
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows... Did I say something?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking.